The good news here is that gasoline prices are actually down year over year, despite the fact that oil prices have increased during that same period. The bad news is consumers and drivers shouldn't get too excited because gasoline prices have been spiking recently. And if the conflict in the Middle East is not resolved expeditiously, we can expect more of the same. We can expect higher prices over the next few weeks, and no one likes to see that at the pump. Syria in its own right is not a major producer of energy. But if we look at the countries surrounding Syria, if we look at the 5 of the top producers of oil globally, 4 of which are in some way involved in this conflict, whether it's Iran, Saudi Arabia, the U.S., and Russia. So that is the concern here. If you have a supply disruption, all bets are off. Prices could soar. You know, right now we have what is called a war premium built into the price of oil. And drivers are certainly seeing that at the pump. They're seeing that every day. It's psychological. It weighs on them every time they fill up. But the Syrian safety trade has kept oil prices elevated more than they should be based on demand in the global economy.
So I think the prices we're paying today is about $3.59 a gallon. How does that compare to other years around Labor Day?
Sure. Well, again, if we look back at history, it is to be expected that we see a slight uptick in the price of retail gasoline right before a heavily traveled holiday weekend, like we're seeing now. The big bet is what we see after that weekend. And again, with this conflict, if it drags on the way we expect it to, we would expect to see prices remain abnormally high. The wild card here for the consumer is going to be home heating oil season. How do we see home heating oil prices? The question they're asking themselves is, should I lock in my price today? Should I fill it at the pump today? And the answer to both those questions is probably yes, based on what we're seeing in the news flow and what we're hearing from the president today.
Okay, so everyone should go out and get gas tonight. Larry, thank you for your time.